Mr. Zambo, good evening. Glad you've joined us. We've had some right problems tonight, but I think we've got them sorted. Can you see the screen okay, Mr. Zambo? Can you see the aircraft cockpit on your end? Right, nearly ready to sort this. Right, okie dokie. So, welcome back. Sorry for anybody watching the previous stream. We had problems with the mod and Microsoft Flight Simulator. It was caused, I think, by Navigraph, a conflict. A quick refresh of the data and a reboot, and we seem to have fixed the problem. So we're going to make sure our wipers are off, our spoilers are retracted, our engine masters are off, thrust levers idle, and our flaps are retracted. We're going to go for batteries 1 and 2. Our external power comes on. We'll switch our adheres to nav. We're going to come down to our screen. I'm just going to show you some new options that have been added on here. So you'll be able to see now you've got align time for the aligning of the adheres. You can do them instantly, fast or real time. You can also add your meta source for your weather, Vatsim or so on and so forth. I won't go through any more right now. We're going from Birmingham through to Edinburgh at 27,000 feet. And what do I mean? Sorry, it's before on the stream, no one could see my screen. So can you see the screen now? Can you see the Airbus okay? Right, and at that particular point, I am going to get my flight plan. So we are just going to enter a flight plan. So bear with me a minute. So I'm going to go direct to Trent, which is TNT. Right, TNT. Why is it showing it as that? Right, okay, so leave them then Trent. So from Trent, we're going to go to Airways. And we're going to be on the November 57 to Pole Hill. We're then going to be on the November 601 through to INPIP, INPIP. We're going to insert that plan, and then our arrival tonight will be runway 24 at the moment. That could change. And our star is going to be the INPIP 1 Echo, and there'll be no via. We'll insert that. So our plan is done. Let me just check back to the chat to make sure I've not missed anything. Brilliant, you can see that's good news. Okay, so our performance, we're going to be a we need to sort our fuel out first. So our fuel is going to be, where's my plan? 5.1, which is about 25%. Right, flaps 1. And did my V speeds, and I'm just going to load the FS2CREW 137, 143, 146. That's loaded. Lovely, thank you. And 6,000 will be our transition. And 1,000 will be our acceleration speed. Okay. Jump on to Vatsim now. I was on before and I crashed, so I don't know if my clearance is still valid. We'll start again and have a look. (132.6).
Like that. Just say again your request. Yeah, I just want to confirm the our approach that you previously said.
So 1-2 Charlie, you can expect, if you remain on the heading at the moment, and then you'll be given a heading towards Lamborn, Lima Alpha Mike, and then onwards from there.
Oh, Lima Alpha Mike. Okay. I just want to prepare my approach here, so I have a couple of those approaches on my chart here, so which one I can re-expect?
As I said, remain this heading, and then you'll be given a route direct towards Lima Alpha Mike.
Alright, oh, stand by, 1-2 Charlie.
London Control, good evening, New Zealand 224, flight level 170.
New Zealand 224, London Control, hello, turn right heading 055.
Right heading 055, New Zealand 224.
London Control, good evening, Speedbird. Sorry, Easy 500 to Birmingham. We got clearance before to Edinburgh, but had a sim crash on Squawk 1160. Do we need a new Squawk?
Sorry, is that Easy 500 calling?
Yeah, roger that.
Easy 500, it's 11-1 Mike departure, Squawk 1160.
1160, 11-1 Mike's, Easy 500.
Easy 500, correct.
Okay, so that's good. Data SQ 1160. So we'll pop our squawking. Right, we can get back to normal now and start getting stuff set up. So,
On control, 491 unit.
First things first, we're going to go around and we're going to turn up the brightness controls. We have to please Mr. Flight Simmer if he's on.
Spirit 491 uniform, London Control, hello, route direct Hazel, then pick up the Roxog 1 Hotel. Roger, redirect Hazel, and then we'll...
Super.
Sorry, was that redirect Hazel and then pick up the Roxog 1 Hotel, or Spirit 491 uniform? Spirit 491 uniform, from Roxog 1 Hotel arrival, route direct.
Seatbelts on and no smoking on.
Roxog 1 Hotel. Thank you, Spirit 491 uniform.
We're going to arm the emergency lights. You can test the lights here. Light every light panel up. Okie dokie. Set the APU master to on.
New Zealand 224, climb flight level 210.
Climb flight level 210, New Zealand 224.
1023 is the QNH.
New Zealand 224, turn right heading 085.
Right heading 085.
Flight director on, constraints on. We're going to do a manual speed setting of 220 knots.
Down to flight level 2201 to Charlie.
EV2086, route direct Abbott. Direct Abbott, EV2086.
And we're going to climb, our initial altitude climb is 6,000 feet. Okay, now we're going to make sure our fuel pumps are
London Control,
on.
Skipper 73 Heavy with you at flight level 380.
We'll set the air conditioning.
Tebra 1 Golf arrival, runway 26 left.
Roger, Tebra 1 Golf arrival for 26 left, Skipper 73.
We're going to make sure our nav lights are on. Our crew supply. And we're going to go through our checklist.
Before start checklist. Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
And
And
Weather
auto.
Control, Speedbird
ADS.
73 approaching
Nav.
top of distance.
Fuel quantity.
Speedbird 73.
Set. Take off data.
Flight level 300.
Set. Barrow ref.
300, Speedbird 73.
3. Set. 1, 0, 2, 3.
Understand, I've got
Set.
18,
Down to the line.
9811 with you.
Yes, Mr. Flight Simmer, just for you. That was. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to my screens there.
9811 London Control, climb flight level 250.
Right,
Is that your
let's-
requested level?
Below the line.
Yeah,
Windows
that's my request,
and
mate.
doors. Closed. Closed. Beacon. On. Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm
Thrust
sure.
levers.
Told me off, and they are idle.
Idle. Parking brake. On. Before start checklist complete.
Right, so we're pretty much ready to push now. Just one last check. Yeah. London Control, Easy 560, stand 54 Charlie, ready to push and start.
Easy 500, your push and start is approved. Face to the west, QNH is 1023.
Push and start approved, facing west QNH 1023, Easy 500. Okay guys, so we're going to use today Pushback Express, available from FS2CREW. Now you can do this with voice or you can do it with buttons. I'm electing today for buttons. Now just to show you this new version, I can connect jetway, I can operate doors,
Roger,
I can request a
220 to be leveled
fuel truck,
by Sonox, Speedbird
do
73.
baggage, electric truck, all of this. It's turning into a mini GSX now. It's looking pretty good. But for now, we're going to do pushback.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead, flight deck. We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
180-2086.
Parking brakes released.
Charlie Foxtrot 1
Pushing
Charlie,
back.
descend flight level 170.
Down to flight level 170, 12 Charlie.
Lufthansa 908, contact London Control 135.8.
135.8, Lufthansa 908.
New Zealand 224, left head 045.
Left heading 045, New Zealand 224.
Scandinavian 5 Alpha Lima, climb flight level 240.
So we're now flight level 240, Scandinavian 5 Alpha Lima.
Right, as we start to push, just make sure our APU bleed is on. And our anti-ice is set.
You are cleared behind and you start your engines at your discretion.
Starting engine 2.
So I'm using the rudders to steer this, but I can actually pre-program this in if need be.
Starting engine 1.
EV2086, expedite flight level 200.
Expedite 2086.
And to stop push, I just click here.
Scandinavian 5 Alpha Lima, route direct Dixon.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Scandinavian 5 Alpha Lima.
Parking brakes set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Okay, so let's go through our after start checklist.
After start checklist. Anti-ice. Set. ECAM status.
309, route direct Biggin.
Biggin 30309.
I'll try and hit that button there, but it's in the way. Right.
Charlie Foxtrot 12 Charlie, descend flight level 160.
Checked. Pitch
Descend,
trim.
maintain flight level 160, 12 Charlie.
25%
Charlie, route
set.
direct Lima
Rudder
Alpha Mike.
trim. 0. After start
Say it
checklist
again for 1 to
complete.
Charlie.
Route direct to Lima Alpha Mike.
Flight control check.
You want me to
Full
go direct
up.
to Lima,
Full
Lima
down.
Alpha Mike?
Neutral.
AFAM, route direct
Full
Lima
left.
Alpha Mike.
Roger, direct
Full right.
Lima Alpha
Neutral.
Mike. 1 to Charlie.
Rudder. Full left. Full right.
2086, descend flight level
Neutral.
90, level Abbott.
90 about 8206.
And you can resume normal rate of descent.
Normal rate, easy 2906. Correction 2086.
Right, so we'll just get a taxi clearance. London Control, Easy 560 ready to taxi.
Speedbird 73, route direct Timber.
Direct Timber, Speedbird 73.
Speedbird 500, do you require full length or can you accept Charlie 1 or Echo 1? Easy 500, do you require full length?
Negative, sorry, I thought that was for me, but you called Speedbird not easy, that was all.
Oh, beg your pardon.
No worries, no, I can go with an intersection's fine.
Roger, any preference?
Charlie 1, I think, should be fine.
Easy 500, thanks. Taxi left on Delta, right Charlie, hold Charlie 1.
Left on Delta, right Charlie, and hold Charlie 1, Easy 560. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do
New Zealand 224, route direct Redford.
I'm just going to load the charts.
Direct Redford, New Zealand 224.
Charlie 1 is just there. I've got that, okay. So.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
New Zealand 224, what's your indicated airspeed?
And we're ready to taxi.
290, New Zealand 224.
New Zealand 224, speed not below 290 knots.
Brake check.
Pressure
Not below 290,
0.
New Zealand 224.
KLM 1012, speed 230 knots.
Before takeoff
KLM
checklist.
1012,
Flight
speed
controls.
230 knots.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flat setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR,
140,
V2,
Speedbird
flex
73.
V1 137, VR 143, V2 146,
V1 137, VR 143, V2 146, ATC.
Easy 9811,
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Down to the line.
Easy 9811, route direct Zedil.
Easy 9811.
It's quite funny that they all know me as Speedbird 500, and so they're calling me, but I've changed to Easy 500 tonight.
Charlie Fox 12 Charlie, contact London Control 135.8.
Below the line.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Charlie, contact London
Advised.
Control
Engine mode selector.
135.8.
Normal.
Packs.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Sound good evening, Speedbird 297, requesting clearance to Chicago.
So 297, if you're on the ground at Heathrow, 135.8.
Okay, switching to London Control 135.8, 1 to Charlie.
Ascot 2729, Unicom 122.8, good day.
128, Ascot 2729.
Control, very good evening, Mr. 325 with you, descending to further 120.
Was there 325, London Control, hello, it's the Tebra 1 Golf arrival, runway 26 left.
Right, let's just go back to the chat room.
We're requesting descent to 0325.
Was there
Okay.
325, descend flight level 220, level by Blixie.
220, level by Blixie, 0325.
This is Scandinavian 5, and we can I step away from the cockpit for 2 minutes, please.
Scandinavian 5 Alpha Lima, Unicom 122.8, good day.
122.8, good day, everyone.
ED 2086, contact London 135.8.
4358, 2086, thanks for switching coordinate.
Speedbird 73, contact London Control 135.8.
1358, Speedbird 73, thank you, bye-bye.
New Zealand 224, Unicom 122.8.
122.8, New Zealand 224, good night, thank you.
KLM 1012, Unicom 122.8.
928, yeah.
Speedbird 491, Uniform, descend flight level 130.
110 130, Speedbird 491, Uniform.
London Control, Easy 500, fully ready at Charlie 1.
Easy 500, runway 33, clear takeoff, 170 degrees, 4 knots.
Cleared takeoff, runway 33, Easy 500. Okay, let's go.
Speedbird 309, when ready, descend flight level 180, you can expect 80, correction. Expect flight level 80 by Biggin, and when ready, descend flight level 180.
80 by Biggin, flight level 180 to descend, Speedbird 309.
Where's the A325, expect a straight in approach for 26 left.
Roger, take approach runway 26 left with A325, thank you.
Ready?
Ready.
Take off. Mantoga, SRS runway, auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set. $100 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate.
Speedbird 309,
Positive
contact
climb.
London 135.8.
135.8.
Gear up.
209 over by.
Gear up.
Flap 0.
Speed checked.
Where's the A325, route direct Abington.
Flaps 0.
Could you say again for with A325, please?
Where's the A325, route direct Abington.
Route direct Upton with A325, thank you.
London Control, Easy 500 is just passing 2,000.
Easy 500, thank you, climb flight level 80.
Flight level 80, Easy 500.
The 491 uniform apologies, the pilot just crashed back with you.
Autopilot 1.
491 uniform, no problem.
AP1.
Check.
After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing
Redirect
gear.
Auckland, Speedbird
Up.
491
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down
Shamrock
to the line.
52 Alpha, you with me?
London Centre, this is Echo Victor 65, just requesting a radio check, please. Over.
Echo Victor 65, London, strength 5.
Yeah, I can turn my vertical speed back down again now. They fixed it.
Easy 500, climb flight level 270.
Climbing to flight level 270, Easy 500.
Decimal 6 is Speedbird 343 with you, flight level 130. Speedbird 342, London Control, climb flight level 350. 350.
Set standard.
Standard. Cross-checked. Passing flight level 0. 6.
Good direct red fare.
Now.
Below the
check.
line.
Barrow ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff checklist complete.
Where's the 325, descend flight level 140.
Descend flight level 140 with A325.
Speedbird 491 uniform, London Control 135.8, good evening.
London Control 135.8, good night, Speedbird 491 uniform, thank you. Bye.
Oh, I could never get bored of this. This is just beautiful. Right, let's have a look at our ATC. Have we got ATC in Scotland? Don't think we have. Lights off. Oh dear. What a day. Hello, Luke. How are you? Nice to see you, sir. To see you, nice. Oh, man, I tell you, I had a right game.
Good evening, London. This is KLM 1052 with you. Passive at level 180 inbound. What's on?
KLM 1052, London Control, climb flight level 310.
Climb 310, KLM 1052. London Centre, good evening.
Oh, hello, Tron. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it.
Virgin 237, you're just about to leave my sector, Unicom 122 decimal 8,
Unicom 122 decimal 8, Virgin 227, thank you.
8500, Unicom 122 decimal 8, good day.
Take care, buddy. See you soon. 122 decimal 8. Bye now.
Ciao. Was there 325, London Control 135 decimal.
I'm not too bad, sir. I've just had a right ball ache tonight with the update from Microsoft, Sobo and the mod and Navigraph and all sorts going wrong. My original stream went horribly wrong and I had to can it and start again after I fixed it. But yeah, we got there in the end. Right, so let's just do some ATSU work on here. So for anybody that hasn't seen this, if you click menu, go to ATSU, AOC menu, and then ATIS. I can now have a look at my arrival airport, and I'm going to send. I'm going to go back to my AOC menu, go to received, and I haven't got one yet. It hasn't come yet. I didn't send, that's why. Okay, weather request for EGPH. Let's make sure it's working. Send. And then there's my meta, which comes back. Yeah, I've had a really bad start, but that's a TAF, not a meta. Edinburgh information, Foxtrot. So this is a Vatsim. Just so you know, this is actual Vatsim 80s that comes back. Terry, the new database, I don't use the NavBlue database, I use the Navigraph, so I can't really answer that question, but I did have a problem with Navigraph conflicting with NavBlue. I had to uninstall Navigraph and reinstall it over the top for it to work. Information for Foxtrot time, runway in use 24, transition level 7000, surface wind 210 at 9. That's what I want. Okay, that's what I want down there. Dew point QNH 1017. And the temperature is 1 degree. No, 11 degrees. So there you go. There's a little bit of a demonstration there of how now, because I've gone to options at the start and I've put my 80 source as Vatsim, I can now call my Vatsim meta directly into my McAdoo. How perfect is that? We can now hit our performance page. QNH 1017. Temperature is 11. Oh, you are. Hello, Mr. Flight Simmer. I thought you'd legged it. 210 at 9. Well, that Atsu stuff will suit you on Vatsim, bud. We know our transition 7000s. And our minimums is 250. I don't know if it's in my head, but the graphics seem better tonight. And the clouds seem better, they don't seem bitty. I don't know if I'm just imagining stuff. The clouds seem to have lost a lot of their grain. Thanks, Kyle, for the subscription, buddy. I appreciate that. So, working well right now. We've got FS2CREW. We've got good old Rex is working absolutely brilliantly at the moment. We use Pushback Express as well. All the mods, and it's all seems to be coming together nicely. So what Rex is doing, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's just picked up the latest meta. Now, Rex works slightly differently. It picks up a meta and it pushes that weather everywhere you can see. But it changes the meta every 5 minutes. So wherever you're travelling to, now we've just gone from clear skies to partly cloudy. You might not have even noticed, but the clouds have suddenly just phased in. Did they look better on your stream, Flight Simmer? I don't know why I spoke too soon there, look. Mr. Flight Simmer, can you see the screens okay? Are they bright enough for you tonight, sir? I love the fact that they've fixed the vertical speed. That was a problem before. Why was you distracted, sir? I was bloody distracted by the amount of problems I've had tonight getting stuff going, but now it's going. Ah, look. So just so you see on the screen now, can you see we've got the word company message show up? So that's telling you you've got a message. Why are we overspeeding? I think Rex has just done some weather stuff. Let's check out what's going on there. I think Rex has just done it. So we've got a company message, so we can come down to here. We can go to our ATSU, receive messages, and we've had the meta that I requested has come through now. And now I've opened that message. So what I can actually do on here is go on here and get your the small display in the middle. This one. Cheeky sod. I can actually go on here now and send a message if you're online now, Mr. Flight Simmer, to you. If I know your flight number, I can send you a message. Very effective. Where are we on the map, by the way? We're not too far till we descend. 5 minutes or so. When you're streaming Flight Simmer, where do you put your chat? Have you, or as well, have you? Did you have to reset your sensitivity after the update, or was it okay? I better have a look at that actually. Let's have a quick look. That seems to be as I. Oh, that's not how I left it. I don't think. We'll see how we get on with that. That looks a bit abrupt. It seems to have reset itself again. Why is my gear dropped? That's why the alarm went off. Why is my gear dropped? Why did the gear drop? I had no warning that the gear had dropped or anything. Well, when I come into land into Gatwick, I did Basel to Gatwick today on EasyJet, and as I come into land, it just sunk, and I got a -900, and I had no control at all over the flight yoke. It wasn't responding, but that was before the update, but it's never done that before. Thank God I wasn't streaming that one. But I was pulling back on the flight yoke and it just didn't respond. Yeah, I think it was, I think it registered as -900. Yeah, there you go, look. -894. Oh, did it? That's good to know. I know they've fixed the vertical speed problem I had. You know, I don't know if you've noticed that on all aircraft. You set the vertical speed, but you can't dial it down again after. They've fixed that as well, which is good. I don't understand why my landing gear dropped. Need to watch for that. I need to find if any of my other mates are online on Vatsim, so I can send them a message. Ah, brilliant! Edinburgh's just come online. We got ATC tonight, boys and girls. We're good. We are. Just check the runway in use is still 24. It is. Right, we'll go on to his frequency now, even though we're too far away. 121.2.com 121.2. Hey, we got to get some ATC at the other end, hopefully. Yeah, I'd probably say the V speeds are probably not calculated correctly, Mr. Simflyer. What you might want to do is have a look at a piece of software called TopCat, and you'll be able to actually calculate the actual V speeds based on your weight and fuel quantity, so on and so forth, runway length and everything's combined. You'll probably find, I've noticed the V speeds are they're not correct, but it's being generated at the moment. I don't know if the Salty mod have corrected that yet, the Salty guys, or whether you're using just defaults. Yeah, TopCat's a brilliant piece of software. See if I can find it for you. Right, so it's here. It's called TopCat Takeoff and Landing Performance Calculation. You want to use the dev version. This is the dev version. There's no bugs in it, other than my landing gear just dropped for no reason. But apart from that, if you play this stream back to the start, go through how to set it all up and everything you need to know about it. But it's better than the stable version. There's so many new features. I just hope, right, okay, we need to start descending down to, we'll set this down to 9, because I'm going to get ATC ping me in a minute. Set it down to 10 for now. This thing now, though, they've got the flight dynamics right, and it can be quite slippery to descend and slow down under 10,000. Especially when your aircraft is decelling, so it stops descent. Oh, fair play. TopCat does work on a variety of planes, and very, very precise. If you used P3D and you have the Aerosoft Airbus, you do actually have an element of it built into the electronic flight bag.
You have control.
I have control.
I have control.
You have control.
I'm just pushing the FS2CREW on a little bit, sorry guys.
you can rest assured on the fly-by-wire, provided that you have in your performance page, I don't think I can get to the performance page now. Long as you've put your flap setting in and you've double-clicked your V-speeds, they are correct. They are calculated properly. Yeah. This thing is it is descending slow. You've got to allow for that. It's descending as it should. You need to make sure you're using your speed brake properly as well now, because it's all now got proper handling of an Airbus. Whereas before, on the default, you drop your speed brake and it'd stop you in a second. That doesn't quite work like that.
They're in approach to version 227 at flight level 250.
Version 227 Edinburgh radar, good evening. Impact 1 Echo Argo, landing runway 24, descent flight level 70, to be level Tartan.
Below by Tartan, descend flight level 70.
Right, I need to get to 7,000 by Tartan. Shit me. Right, I'm gonna call him before he calls me. Edinburgh approach. Good evening. Easy 500 is inbound to inbound in rev at flight level 20 for 70. Inbound in rev Neo Airbus A320 information Foxtrot.
500 Edinburgh radar, good evening.
Cabin crew, prepare for arrival.
Runway 24, INPEP 1 Echo arrival, descend flight level 80 to be level Tartan.
Descend 8,000 level Tartan, easy 500.
Approach version 210. Would you be able to give me vectors as the flight is not accepting the spark?
Too proper. Yeah, you've got to get it right. I'll be too high and fast.
227 Roger, turn right heading 020 degrees.
Because the problem you get is when you decel, it's using the nose to decel, not the engines. So it stops descent. So you must use your speed brake, and you need to, you'll see, not going to say I'm going to get it right, but you'll see how I'll manually use the speed to counteract it a little bit. So I'll try and lose speed a little bit when I'm not having to worry about my descent, if that makes sense. Right, he wants me level at Tartan. I ain't going to be level at Tartan at the minute. So what we're going to do now is drop the speed brake. We're now going to put our landing system on. We're going to put our auto brakes low. Well, if you join the Discord, if you haven't already, it's in the description. I'm happy to do role plays with people to get them ready for Vatsim if they've never done it before. More than happy to do that. In the group, we've got real world pilots, we've got real world ATC, we've got Vatsim, Vatsim controllers, supervisors, all sorts of. I'm happy to help anybody. You'll notice our descent now is increased to 4,300 feet per minute. Right, so what I now need to do is go to direct, type in TARTN, because at the minute the aircraft was going the wrong way. FS2CREW is bloody brilliant. I love it. It's working absolutely fantastically well. Ignore the flight planning you're seeing on here now, because ATC's online. We're going to get vectors, and he wanted to go to Tartan, and that wasn't in.
Version 227, turn right heading 035, speed 250 knots.
Turn right heading 035, speed 250 knots, version 227.
So you'll notice I've stopped descent because I'm slowing down. But we're 21 miles out of Tartan now, so I can stop worrying.
8500, speed 250.
Sorry, just repeat the speed there. My air brakes were over you.
No problem, it's 250 knots.
250 knots, easy 500. We're at 250 knots. How much is FS2CREW? Oh, I'll have to have a look. I'll have a look and I'll answer that question afterwards. It's brilliant, and you'll see it come into its own now.
1013 set.
1013 set. Passing 8,400.
4,000 feet, Edinburgh, QNH 1017.
Now.
Check.
QNH 1017, send 4,000 feet for track units. Version 2%.
Yeah, we are going a little fast. We're going 240 for some reason. Right, okay, we need to arm our speed brake. We're at 8,000. The problem is, right, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to get the aircraft into decel mode already, because I'm on manual speed. In fact, it's already done itself now. We're going to have a bit of a problem slowing this down.
8500, descend flight level 70.
Descending to 70, easy 500. So we'll get vectored after Tartan in 11 miles. Just realising I've not put my lights on. FS2CREW on P32NX plane will put the lights on for you. They can't get some of the matching done yet, but it's coming.
Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Baro ref.
1018 set.
1018 set. Minimum. Engine mode selector.
Version 227, speed 220 knots.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Speed 220 knots, version 227.
You can pitch up, yeah. But also when you're trying to descend and lose speed, you can't then. Right, so I just need to listen out for this guy now.
Version 227, turn left 330 degrees, descend to altitude 3,500 feet.
Left 230 degrees.
I'm going to sneakily slow the airplane down and see if he notices.
Version 227, just confirm that's 330 degrees.
I'll just lie if he does.
8500, leave Tartan heading 020 degrees.
Leave Tartan heading 020 degrees, easy 500. So all we do now is we take this into manual control, and then in 1 mile we'll just turn to 020 degrees.
8500, approximately 30 track miles to run, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Edinburgh QNH 1017.
Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1017, easy 500.
Version 227, descend to altitude 2,500 feet.
Right, 020.
Descend 2,500, version 227.
Version 227, no speed restrictions.
Right, I just need to check my frames because they've dropped. There we go.
8500, no speed restrictions.
Roger that, easy 500. Right, okay, so we now go back to manage speed. Okay, we're going to need the speed brake. And once the speed hits 220, we're going to go flaps 1 to help.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
This is the problem you get now. You've got to lose this altitude. The way the aircraft slows down is a nightmare.
Virgin 227, turn left 270 degrees, clear direct approach runway 24. When established, descend on the glide path.
Left 270 degrees, clear left runway 24.
So I can't see the chat for a minute now. I'm just studying the charts to make sure we are lined up properly. We're following, with the vectors of the ATC, we're following the arc beautifully, as you'll probably see from there. And we're on profile now. We can put the speed brake back up. Now when you go flaps 2, you will drop the speed to 140 knots, which is too slow. You should go flaps 2 when you're on base. What I tend to do for flaps 2 is control the speed myself, and I'll drop it to 160 knots.
Virgin 227, surface wind 180 degrees, 5 knots, runway 24, clear left.
First on runway 24, fully established on ILS, runway 24, speed, Virgin 227.
Flaps 2 is one, well, everyone, each to their own. That's too fast. That's for an A321. Mr. Flight Sim, not a 320.
8500, turn left 335, after the turn descend to altitude 3,500.
Turn left 335 and after the turn descend to 3,500. Easy 500.
Easy 500, in fact, you can descend to altitude 2,500.
Descend to 2,500, easy 500. Oh, he's doing me on a short final. Ah, okay. We are going to go flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
This is where I hope my bloody controller doesn't break again.
Turn left 280 degrees, clear ILS approach runway 24, report established.
Turn left 280 degrees, report established, easy 500. 10 miles. Edinburgh radar, easy 500 fully established.
Easy 500, continue approach. Surface wind 180 degrees 5 knots, wind to the key ahead.
Continue approach, runway 24, easy 500. So we're going to go to our gear down.
Gear down.
Back to manage speed.
Gear down.
And we're going to go flaps 3.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Checked.
No, the gears have just gone down. Yeah, got a bit of a wind though.
Approach version 227, vacated runway 24.
Virgin 227, welcome to Edinburgh, taxi Alpha Lima Golf, stand 15.
Taxi via Alpha Lima Golf, stand 15.
That worries me, flight sim at 8 knots should not be creating that much wobble. Look at the Edinburgh Bridge there. Beautiful. Okay, we're at 5 miles. We'll go flaps full at 4. Okay.
Flaps full.
Speed checked.
Flaps full.
Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
Surface wind 180 degrees 5 knots, runway 24, clear land.
Clear to land, runway 24, easy 500.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Checked.
There's a little bit of a crosswind that keeps whacking the front. Where the hell is that even coming from? Yeah, it is gusting. You can see it on here, it's gusting.
Above. 300. Minimum.
Continue.
Don't you hit me with a bloody crosswind now.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel. $70 knots.
Edinburgh radar, easy 5 to clear the runway.
Easy 500, thank you. Welcome to Edinburgh taxi, left on Alpha and Echo stand 8.
Left on Alpha, Echo, stand 8, easy 500.
After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Can't watch everything I'm doing here. I'm doing all sorts. Flaps are done.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Right, I've got to look at the charts and work out which one stand 8 is, because it's stand 69 on here. Right. Not looking at the screen at the
All
minute.
stations Edinburgh radars now closing. Continue Unicom 122.8 Edinburgh closed. Can I help?
Have a good one. Bye-bye now. In which case I'll park where I want. Thank you, sir. Right, okay, so where is my yeah, well, Terry, if you do get it, just let them know you saw it on my stream, because it might give me some discount in the future. You never know. I am onto the grass, mate. I was looking all over the bloody place then. Anyway, I've got a lawnmower connected to it. Well, where's me going on? All right, there we go. All right, okay. Right, I will just show you Pushback Express in use in just a minute. Let's just get on stand. Wouldn't mind knowing what my yeah, I know, 2 big lawnmowers. Right, let's just stop here. It's not so. What we do first of all, we see how we haven't got external power. So Pushback Express, I now call for the jetway to connect. Now, I don't think this has actually got working jetways. At this doesn't work here. Never works at Edinburgh. I'm going to call for the baggage and my electrical truck. So we're just waiting for the electrical geezer to turn up. And all that's operated off these now. I can't obviously shut down my engines until... Okay, so taxi light off.
Taxi light off.
Just while we're waiting for the external power to light up. Which you should see any second. When the guy's reversed into position. There we go. So we can now go. Engines off. Nav lights, beacon lights, and there we go, off those.
Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seat belts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Set.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
On and in.
Parking checklist complete.
Right, I wonder if we can connect that now. No, it doesn't work in Edinburgh for some reason. Everything else does, apart from that's there we go. Right, landing rate, what was it? Anyone want to hazard a guess? Oh, I've just knocked it off the screen. Right, let's get rid of that now. The landing rate was minus 24. I'll take that. Put the dome light on. Right. Minus 24. I'm not making it up. Minus 24. You're just jealous now. It does count. Mr. Zambo always wins. He always wins. Right, so FS2CREW. It's a button version only. I'm used to having the voice version on P3D, if I'm honest. I'm sorry, guys. I've got to stop that flashing. It's giving me a headache. Just come after that. It's brilliant. Let's just have a quick look online. FS2CREW. Hey, there's 30% off everything at the minute on FS2CREW for Black Friday. And if you go to products, gotta find FS2CREW, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's €25. Who saw it and said, I wasn't looking, I was too busy trying not to cut the grass. €25, you get it's brilliant. Pushback Express is a little bit more expensive at €30, but they're turning it into a GSX slowly but surely. I can understand why they're charging more for it, because they're trying to get more from they're going to develop that product really well. But the FS2CREW is brilliant. It really is. It interacts with some of the functions, but not all of them. But the more yeah, you get 30% off as well. Yeah, it's €25 minus 30%. It's definitely a time to buy it. I love it. I wouldn't fly without it now, and it just makes sure that I haven't forgotten anything and stuff like that. Right, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would appreciate it. But more importantly as well, on our description, there's a Discord server. Just click on there. Within the Discord server, you've got real-world pilots, you've got air traffic controllers, you've got Vatsim controllers, software developers. There's some of the developers from the fly-by-wire mod in there as well. No question is stupid. Even you have to chat with Flight Simmer as well in there sometimes. And unfortunately, no, I'm joking. But we're all there to help each other. Like, we've got new people that want to try Flight Sim, Vatsim. I do some coaching in there around some role plays and stuff just to help people get ready. So just join, come and see us. I think that's it. I'm going to go to that Discord server now if anyone wants to carry on chatting, but I'm going to kill the stream at that point. Thank you all. What do you mean, what? I'll see you on there. Take care. Bye-bye now.